Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2022 monthly tarot reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Cancer, I am starting out with pulling you a message from the universe. You have everyone is doing their best. Okay. So keep that in mind. Let's see what the tarot says. Cancer. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Welcome to all of you. I do prefer the jumpers. All right, let's see what is coming up for you, Cancer, in the month of March 2022. Cancer. Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up in March 2022, please? And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, Cancer. Okay, we have the King of Swords crossed by the Knight of Cups. And what's interesting is Scorpio had this combination come out as clarifiers in their reading. And that was actually with a different deck. And so some of you may have Scorpio in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. It's quite the combination. Let's see. Cancer, looking at the month of March, please. What does Cancer have coming up in the month of March 2022, please? At your foundation, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, wow. A lot of cards here. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. Crowning you, we have Death. So some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Coming up here in the near future, you have the Knight of Coins. We have the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Coins. Temperance. And here energy going into April. The outcome is actually the Lovers. So as you can see, a relationship is very significant. A partnership. So it won't be romantic for all of you. This can be a business partnership that is significant, or maybe you have something going on with a family member or friend. But here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Wands, which Scorpio did have the Ten of Wands come up in their read as well. And so again, maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. If you do, I definitely recommend you go watch that reading. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, go watch that reading. But everyone is doing their best. The Ten of Wands can represent you having a lot on your plate. And so this could be multiple responsibilities, but let's see. Okay. Wow. So I'm getting a couple different things with this. And so for some of you, this is hanging on to maybe past baggage, something from the past perhaps that needs to be released for some of you. This could be hanging on to a past relationship, or if you're working it out with someone, maybe letting go of resentment or any sort of past baggage, emotional baggage. so you guys can grow closer and start a new chapter. For others, though, this is you weighed down with a number of responsibilities. Some of you are parents. You have the Six of Cups here. There could be a child or children that are significant. Some of you are possibly single parents. And if you're not single, those of you that are partnered, it could be that maybe your person is away. Could be for work. Because if I keep going, we have the Chariot. There's the Wheel of Fortune. So change is coming in. But for some of you, you may be dealing with somebody at a distance. This is a physical distance. Others, there could be a child. Maybe something's been going on with a child. You've been trying to maybe deal with this matter possibly all on your own. You may need to ask for help. But those of you that were waiting on maybe some sort of closure, maybe waiting on hearing from someone from the past, I mean, we have the Six of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups. You do have Temperance here in the spread. You have the Lovers. And so at the start of the month, you may have a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, or possibly another water sign. Could be another Cancer, because what we just seen at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups with the Chariot. That's very strong Cancer energy coming through. So you could be dealing with another Cancer, or possibly a Scorpio. The challenge may be you speaking up, you apologizing to somebody, which I did say that in the Scorpio read. And so this definitely can be your energy, the King of Swords. And so King of Swords is not, you know, the warmest, most affectionate character. And with the Knight of Cups being in the challenge position, I mean, if you resonate with the masculine, you definitely could be going through a transformation at this time. You know, maybe you're someone that is very harsh or critical, needing to be more compassionate for some of you, more loving, more giving, more generous. Everyone is doing their best. So, I mean, with that combination, I think that I am reading for some Cancers where maybe you're evolving, you're changing. The challenge is you may be following your heart, being more caring and giving and affectionate. If you are partnered, that is the challenge. Maybe you apologizing for some past matter, or maybe you just expressing yourself, you showing love, because you have the Two of Cups here at your foundation. A relationship or partnership is very significant. And so for those of you where this is business or family, I mean, that may be a challenge for you. It may be a struggle for you to maybe speak up, maybe express yourself emotionally. But there is a relationship that's significant. It could be with a Queen of Coins, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If this is an ex or someone maybe that, yeah, for some of you this is an ex. Or it could be a family member, someone around you who's significant. I think that the challenge is maybe you apologizing to them or just receiving that closure. You could be waiting on a King of Swords, Cancer. You could be waiting on a King of Swords or someone who's coming off as the King of Swords, which again, he's not the warmest. You could be waiting on them to maybe ask you out or maybe apologize. For my Cancer feminines, you're coming off as the Queen of Coins here in the recent past. And so maybe some of you were very focused on work, or could be, you know, your home life here, your children, if you have children. And there's a change that's going on here. You have Death crowning you. Could be a Scorpio. Very strong Scorpio coming through here. And so Death is crowning you, which is great change, transformation. Old beliefs dying. It's you letting go of the past. Death is a slow process. So this could be a relationship or a partnership or even a friendship. For some of you, that is ending, or if it's not ending, your relationship is transforming. This would be in a big way. And so this person, if you're involved with a King of Swords, this person could be undergoing a big transformation. Maybe they're learning to be more understanding, compassionate. Energy that you have in the near future, you have the Knight of Coins. And so financially, I see you in a good place. I mean, some of you may actually work multiple jobs, or maybe you work very long hours. That actually could be ending for some of you, but that might be a good thing. Financially, I don't see you struggling. I really don't. You could be making slow progress with something here. Knight of Coins energy is very slow moving, but I don't see you in a bad place. But yeah, if you were overworked with the Ten of Wands, overworked, that could be ending. You definitely could be ending a job for some of you, or just taking, you know, some responsibilities maybe off of your plate, maybe giving them to others. Some of you may want to have more time for a loved one, for friends, family. We have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. Yeah, so a job could be leaving your life, but that's really for those of you that maybe work multiple jobs. There's a change here. Some of you may possibly, maybe you're going to start to work from home or something like that. With the King of Swords energy, making some cuts. Seven of Cups is a very dreamy energy. It's wishful thinking. Some of you want to make some changes on the work front. I feel like you will. It's a process, but you will. You do have this very slow energy here, so nothing is happening fast here in March. That's not what I'm seeing. If you are signing anything or agreeing to something here, second, third week, because there definitely is an offer on the table for some of you. Just make sure that you're reading everything carefully, because Seven of Cups energy is illusion, delusion, confusion, especially with work matters. Take your time, which I do see you doing. Here you have Temperance, so a Sagittarius may be significant, but this is in the hopes and fears, and so you are very much being divinely guided and protected. But this is you also wanting to take your time. So I see things progressing and changing very slowly, but I feel like some of you, that's what you want. You are maybe working with someone. Energy that you have going into April, you have the Lovers. So if you are single, love is coming in. That's the big change. So if you're single, Cancer, I think you have an opportunity for love here in the future. Now, some of you may meet this person at work, for some of you, but for others, you may meet them online. That's definitely a possibility. Some of you may meet someone online. Just make sure that you are seeing them clearly, because we have the Seven of Cups here. You know, the Knight of Cups loves love. The Knight of Cups loves being in love, loves, you know, the beginning stages of love. But I feel like for some of you, that's the challenge, is you being open to maybe the possibility of love, because this is love coming in. And yeah, a decision definitely may be significant here at this time. You could be choosing between some options here. Some of you have options. Others, you may be dealing with a Gemini. But yeah, this is either a relationship that is ending, a relationship that is transforming, and then those of you that are single, you definitely have a possibility for love here. And some of you may meet this person at work. Others, you may meet this person online. You have earth energy here. You also have water. All right, let's do some clarifying for Cancer. Those of you that are working on your relationship, I think that you're definitely trying. You're trying to work it out here, definitely. Trying to let go of maybe past resentment. Some of you trying to let go of some sort of baggage, or, you know, the person that you're dealing with may be doing that. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. Okay. Earth energy. So now we have the King of Pentacles showing up, King of Coins, Queen of Coins here in this reading. So for some of you, this is possibly a business partner, a partnership that is significant. A business partnership could be ending. This could be you weighed down at work. Let's take a look at death. Please clarify death for Cancer. Let's see. Let's take a look at death. Wow, Knight of Cups again. I mean, some of you are definitely going to be possibly apologizing to someone. Okay, Nine of Rods just came out. Nine of Rods is the wounded warrior. This can be someone who doesn't give up. This person perseveres. You could be trying again. I wasn't really clarifying anything just yet, so it's like a bonus here, but some of you are maybe trying to make a relationship work. You're trying maybe one last time. For some of you, not all of you, you could possibly be trying one last time with someone, but you have the 9 and the 10. The 9 of Rods for me also represents boundaries. And so those of you where a relationship is ending or has ended, you could have blocked this person, or maybe you put up some boundaries. We do have the Magician here. I was looking at the 7 of Cups next. So we do have the Magician. I'm going to pull one more looking at the 7 of Cups, please. This is you maybe hoping, wishing, wanting to create change, wanting to manifest something new. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, the Moon, 7 of Rods, the Star, and the 10 of Pentacles. So we have 3 10s here. We have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I mean, a cycle has completed, and it definitely was not an easy one. A relationship could have ended due to some sort of deception. You or the person that you're dealing with possibly not seeing things clearly. This is a very defensive energy. It's a protective energy, but I'm getting a number of different things with this. For some of you, this is maybe a family matter. There could have been a loss in the family. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups here. So those of you where this is on the love front, you may meet someone online. This definitely can be the very beginning stages of love. Hoping to manifest something new here on the love front. I think that that's a big possibility for many of you. Maybe some of you ended a relationship, and maybe you're taking baby steps here with somebody else, with someone brand new. Let's look at the Lovers. Please clarify the Lovers. Queen of Pentacles again, and the Sun. So, could be dealing with a Queen of Pentacles, could be dealing with a Leo. If you were waiting on a decision, there it is. This could be you, Cancer. Especially those of you that resonate with the feminine. You have the Queen of Coins here in the recent past. And so if you are making a decision, and this could be a decision in regards to maybe a business partner or something legal for some of you. Others, it could be work related. If you're making a decision, I feel like you will be very happy with the decision that you've made. And if you are waiting on a decision from another person, this is things working out. The sun is acceptance. It's a healing energy. It's a freeing energy. And so at this time, I no longer see you weighed down. So yeah, that's wrapping up. This is exposure. It's clarity. It's warmth. It's happiness. It's success. And so yeah, look at this at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, it's a new possibility in love. Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Could be something that's progressing slowly. Some of you may meet this person online, and maybe you're getting to know them slowly. And those of you that are partnered, like I mentioned, your relationship is definitely changing. And so some of you may actually have a child. This definitely can be pregnancy for some of you. And so your life, your relationship is going to change no matter what. This could be some of you actually conceiving a child here. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards for Cancer, please, for March 2022. All right, so you have number 28, hollow bone, teachability. And then you also have number 63, winter's dream, gestation period. And so with hollow bone, I just want to read to you a little bit of what the book says. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. This is a beautiful deck that I find to be incredibly helpful, very useful, and very on point if you are interested. I do have the link below. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. This says, the appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of things, and as important as the brightest sun. I find that to be very interesting, especially because it came out with Winter's Dream, which is all about that gestation period. And I feel like these two cards just resonate so much with what the tarot is saying. You have the King of Swords here, and you have Death crowning. The challenge is this Knight of Cups energy. And I'm just going to read you a little bit here from Winter's Dream. It says, gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The Winter's Dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to be inward. This is not meant to be a hibernation. Do not fall asleep. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them just yet. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream. Surrender to winter's dream. Quite interesting. So there needs to be a pause, a break, and you do have this very slow energy here. So you are going through great change. For some of you, maybe past beliefs are falling away at this time. You're evolving, you're changing, you're growing. You're kind of like in that in-between, this gestation period. But take a moment, recharge. Some of you actually could be having a lot of dreams here at this time. Your intuition is on point. And you could be dealing with a King of Swords, or for some of you, that's your energy. But I feel like you're learning a lot. Or you will be here in the near future. All right, let's pull you an Angel Answers Oracle. And for those of you that do have a specific question, let's see what this deck says for Cancer. Some of you, you may be a shaman, or I mean, that could be a direction you're moving in. For some of you, you could be moving in that direction. Maybe you're going to be doing some sort of spiritual work. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's like you're right in that in-between, Cancer. Look at this. Wait for the right moment. You're not there yet, but it is approaching here in the very near future. You're ready. So it's like preparing, being prepared for that exact right moment. And, you know, the Knight of Coins is someone who's very thorough. And so you're making that progress, but you will know when it's the right time to maybe reach out to someone, or possibly make a decision. Let's look at your love life, Cancer. You do have the Two of Cups at your foundation. The outcome is the Lovers. Again, for those of you that are coupled, gestation period, along with the tarot here, for some of you, I feel like pregnancy is in the cards. But that's very, very specific, and that's for a small group of you. Maybe you were trying to have a baby for some of you. That's a possibility. Waiting to conceive. Okay. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So with this combination, again, some of you may meet someone online, but for others, I mean, you may meet them at work. I did mention that earlier. With romantic feelings, you definitely may fall for someone at work. This could be something that's developing slowly. And then those of you that are coupled, you know, maybe you or your partner, there could have been some sort of changes on the career front. Let's pull you one of these. Cancer for March, please. What is the message for Cancer? Wow. You don't see that card all the time. I don't see this card all the time. It's soulmate. Not from this deck. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So this relationship that is unfolding for some of you, for others, this is maybe who you're calling in. This is a soulmate relationship, but this is, for some of you, this is that pause, that in between. I could be reading for some Cancers where a relationship ended and now you have a soulmate that's coming in. Which often happens, you know. That often happens. All right, let's look at career and finances. For Cancer, what is the message? Looking at career and finances, but financially speaking, I don't see you having any issues. Those of you that are partnered, yes, there could be something going on. For either you or your partner, something could be progressing slowly. For others, there could be a change, but I don't see you struggling or anything like that. Some of you could be maybe lightening your load here. You may be working less hours, or if you do work multiple jobs or do multiple different things, maybe you have multiple streams of income, you could be making some changes there because you have maybe too much on your plate. Maybe you're an investor and maybe you've been handling multiple different investments and you're making some changes. Wow, so I believe it was Pisces. Pisces had this. Okay, you have take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So Pisces had this. Oh, look at that. So you are definitely being divinely inspired to move in a certain direction. But I think at the start of March, this is like that in-between period. Look at this though. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Look at this. So underneath the Ace of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles. If I keep going, we have the Star. Some of you do need to release yourself from some sort of fears. Yeah. Eight of Swords here. You will. We have the Star. So if you were wishing for maybe family, for those of you that are hoping to have a family, start a family, some of you, that's what this is. For for those of you that are married or coupled, I definitely see that possibility. Others, I mean, this could be a business opportunity for some of you. It's beautiful. This energy's, honestly, it's beautiful. This is probably one of the best readings I've done for you guys recently. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with. Who is Cancer dealing with? Earth coming through. I mean, King, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So Earth is coming through, and then we do have Aries at the bottom. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. Also, go check me out on Facebook. I'm doing a lot of exclusive stuff over there, so go follow me over there. Also, check me out on Instagram.